Good morning, student. Today we will going to discuss chapter number 8, binomial theorem, JEE section. So our first question: if A and B are coefficient of if A and B are coefficient of x raised to n in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 2n and 1 plus x raised to 2n minus 1 respectively, then find out A upon B. So first of all, here A is the coefficient of 1 plus x raised to 2n and B is the coefficient of 1 plus x raised to 2n minus 1. So first of all, here we can write the coefficient of x raised to n in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 2n is 2n because here power is 2n and our coefficient is x raised to n, so that's why here we can write 2n and this coefficient say a. Same way, in second term, the coefficient of x raised to n in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 2n minus 1 is 2n minus 1 and it is called b. So, and the coefficient of x raised to n in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 2n minus 1 is 2n minus 1 cn is equal to b. So now here given find out A upon B. So A in place of written 2n cn upon B in place of written 2n minus 1 cn, right? Now 2n cn, so here apply the identity. So written here 2n factorial upon n factorial in bracket 2n minus n factorial upon in denominator term 2n minus 1 factorial upon n factorial in bracket 2n minus 1 minus n factorial. So simplify this term, so is equal to 2n factorial upon n factorial 2n minus n, that means n factorial upon in denominator term 2n minus 1 factorial upon n factorial 1. Sorry, here we can return 2n minus n, that means n minus 1 factorial 1 n factorial cancel out. Now here relation is divisible relation is present, so convert into the form of multiplicative relation. So is equal to 2n factorial in place of written 2n minus 1 factorial upon n factorial into n minus 1 factorial written in numerator and n factorial in place of n into n minus 1 factorial and upon here we can return 2n minus 1 factorial. Okay, so 2n factorial and in denominator 2n minus 1 factorial, so here 2n factorial in place of return 2n minus 1 factorial upon n factorial in place of return n minus 1 factorial, and this divisible form written in multiplicative form. So interchange the position. So is equal to 2n minus 1 factorial, 2n minus 1 factorial cancel out. Same way n minus 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial cancel out. So remaining term here 2n upon n, 2n and cancel. So final answer is 2. So here we get the ratio of, means find out the value of A and B is 2. Now next question. Our next question, if the coefficient of second, third and fourth term in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to n are in A into P, then find the value of n. Okay. First of all, what is the meaning of A into P? A into P, that means arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression means this result given in sequence and series relation. Suppose A, B and C are in arithmetic progression, so that means difference of the second term minus first term is equal to third term minus second term. Now simplify this term. So in between term written here 2 times. So 2b is equal to A plus C. Okay. So now first of all, here second term, third term and fourth term is given, and equation is given 1 plus x raised to n. So here we can written the coefficient of r plus 1 in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to n is NCR, right? Total here we get r plus 1 term. So the coefficient of r plus 1 term in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to n is NCR. Now here condition is given second term, third term and fourth term are in arithmetic progression. So here second third term, that means here we get NC2, and third term written 2 times, so 2 times NC2. Second term, that means NC1, and the coefficient of fourth term, that means NC3. Now simplify this term. So 2 into NC2 means n minus 1 upon 2, NC1 that means n, plus NC3 that means n minus 1, n minus 2 upon 3 into 2 into 1. Now here 2 cancel out, 3 to just 6 multiplying both the side, and n present in left side as well as right side, that means all 3 term. Here n form is present, so remove this n, and 6 multiply in both these term. So 6 into bracket n minus 1 is equal to 6, plus now remaining term is n minus 1, n minus 2. So open this bracket, so written here n square minus 3n plus 2. Now after simplify this term, so here we get the equation n square minus 9n plus 14 is equal to 0. Now using by splitting method, here factorize of this equation. So here we get one value, n is equal to 7. So our answer is n is equal to 7. Now next question. In the expansion of 1 plus x square raised to 5, 1 plus x raised to 4, the coefficient of x raised to 5 is. So first of all, here total 2 term is present. First expand 1 plus x square raised to 5. After expand 1 plus x raised to 4. Now after product of this term and after find out the coefficient of x raised to 5. So first of all expand the term of 1 plus x square raised to 5. So here using by the binomial expansion form. So 5c0 x square raised to 0, right, plus 5c1, here 1 is present and 1 raised to any number 1, so here this term we cannot here mention, so 5c1 x square raised to 1 plus 5c2 x square raised to 2 plus 5c3 x square raised to 3 plus 5c4 x square raised to 4 plus 5c5 x square raised to 5. Now after simplify this term, so 5c0 that means 1, any term raised to 0 also 1, plus 5c1 that means 5 into x square, 5c2 that means 5 into 4 upon 2 into 1 into x raised to 4 plus 5c3 that means again here we can written 5c2 5 into 4 upon 2 into 1 x raised to 6 5c4 5 x raised to 8 plus 5c5 1 and x square into 5 that means x raised to 10. Now again simplify this term, so is equal to 1 plus 5x square plus 10x raised to 4 plus 10x raised to 6 plus 5x raised to 8 plus x raised to 10. Now in another form 1 plus x raised to 4, and same method, same way apply and simplify this term. So here we get term 1 plus 4x plus 6x square plus 4x cube plus x raised to 4. Now after our question is find out the coefficient of 1 plus x square raised to 5, 1 plus x raised to 4. So 1 plus x square raised to 5 in place of written this term, and 1 plus x raised to 4 in place of written this term. So now here written now 1 plus x square raised to 5 1 plus x raised to 4 is equal to 1 plus x square raised to 5 in place of written 1 plus 5x square plus 10x raised to 4 plus 10x raised to 6 plus 5x raised to 8 plus x raised to 10 in bracket here written 1 plus 4x plus 6x square plus 4x cube plus x raised to 4. Now our question is find out the coefficient of x raised to 5. So here open this bracket, so here 1 2 3 4 5 6 term is present, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 5 are total. Open this all these terms. So here we get 30 term is present. But here our question is find the coefficient of x raised to 5. So here we can only mention the term of the coefficient of x raised to 5. So first of all 1 multiply any term, we get not x raised to 5. Now 5x square, here power is square and here power is cube. So multiply second term and last second term in another bracket. So here 5x square into 4x raised to 3 plus. Now another term is 4n, here power is 4x is present. So another term is 10x raised to 4 into bracket 4x. Now here power 6 is present. So here only 2 term is present. So power is x raised to 5. So 5 4 ja 20 x raised to 5 plus 10 into 4 40 x raised to 5. So that means 60 x raised to 5. So our question is find the coefficient of x raised to 5. So total 60 term. Here we go. Now next question. Next one. The number of term in the expansion of under root 3 plus 8 root of 5 raised to 256, which are the integer. The number of term, that means here find out the value of n. Okay. So first of all here under root 3, that means written 3 raised to 1 by 2. Under root 5 raised to 8, that means 5 raised to 1 by 8 raised to 256. Now here apply the identity of binomial expansion. So TR plus 1 is equal to 256 CR under root 3 raised to 256 minus R and 5 raised to R by 8. Okay, now here integer term for integral terms. So here integral terms is 256 upon 2. Right? Here under root form is present, that means 256 upon 2 and R by 8, and both integral terms are positive. Okay. That means here R is equal to, we get value 0, 8, 16 up to 256. Right? So now after here using by the arithmetic progression term, so Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 bracket over t. So now here a, that means first term, d, that means difference of the second term minus first term, and our question Tn, that means last term. So here written 256, a in place of written 0 plus n minus 1, d, that means 8. Now divide by this term. So therefore 256 upon 8 is equal to n minus 1. 32 is equal to n minus 1 minus 1 returning opposite side. So n is equal to 33. Okay. So our answer are 33. Now next one. Here R by 8 form is present. So here R in place of, means here we can return the multiple of 8. So here first term is, here we can consider 0. Now after 8, now after 60. Here suppose 4 is present, so written like this way 0, 4, 8. multiple of 4, and up to last term 256 is present, so that's why written here 256. Okay, now next question. Next question. In the expansion of a plus b raised to n, comma, the sum is sum of the coefficient is 4096. The greatest coefficient is. So first of all, we know that binomial expansion form, so a plus b raised to n is equal to, we know that expansion form is nc0 a raised to n plus nc1 a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1 plus up to last term ncn b raised to n. Now coefficient, that means here we can consider nc0, nc1 up to ncn, and sum of the coefficient is given 4096 is equal to a raised to n plus nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus up to ncn. Now we know that nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2, that means 4096 is equal to 2 raised to n, and 4096 in place of written 2 raised to 12 is equal to 2 raised to n. So compare for the power, so n is equal to, here we get 12. But our question is find out the greatest coefficient. Now in this sequence, greatest term is present in between. The middle term is our greatest term. So here total n power is present, right? N power is present and greatest term is always present between in middle term. So the greatest coefficient is middle term. So therefore here we can write greatest coefficient is middle term. Is equal to n by 2. Because our total number of term is n. Suppose total number of term is 100 is present. So 100 by 2, that means 50 term is our middle term. Means this term is our greatest term. But here total number of term is n is present. So the greatest number is n by 2. So now after n by 2 is equal to 12, means here n is equal to, we get 12, so 12 by 2 and 12 by 2, that means 6. So after the greatest coefficient is equal to nc n by 2, and that means here we get 12 and n by 2, here we get 6. So 12c6, and after using by the formula of combination and simplify this term, so 12c6 is equal to, here we get 9 to 4. Clear? Okay. Now next one. Okay. So once again the sum of the coefficient is 4096. Now expand for here using by the formula binomial. The sum of the coefficient, that means nc0, nc1, nc2 up to ncn, and here given 4096. Now using this term in place of written 2 raised to n, this result is present, right? So 2 raised to n is equal to 4096. Now 4096 here 2 raised to n form is present. So this term also convert into the form of 2 raised to n form. So here written 2 raised to 12. Now base same, compare for the power. So n is equal to 12. Now the greatest coefficient is the middle term. So our middle term, that means n by total n term is present. So here we can written n by 2 term is our middle term. Now n by 2, that means 12 by 2, and in place of here substitute 12. So 12 by 2, that means 6, and greatest coefficient, that means nc, n by 2. Now substitute the value. So here we get answer. Now next question. The two successive terms. The two successive terms in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 24, which coefficient are in the ratio 1:4 r. Now option is given third and fourth term. Successive term, that means two term are going on sequence. Third, fourth term, option is given third, fourth term, fourth, fifth term, fifth, sixth term, and sixth, seventh term. So here apply the method of trial and error method. So our answer is fifth and sixth term. Sixth term means our question is the two successive term in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 24, which coefficient are in the ratio 1:4. ऐसी कौन सी टर्म है जो सक्सेसिव टर्म है और उसका जो रेशियो है 1/4 आता है, तो आंसर आएगा फिफ्थ एंड सिक्स टर्म. इसमें ट्रायल और एरर मेथड का यूज करना है. दैट मीन्स आपको ऑप्शन से जाना होगा. तो मैं डायरेक्ट फिफ्थ और सिक्स टर्म की बात करता हूँ. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल और 1 प्लस एक्स रेज टू 24 टर्म इज प्रेजेंट. सो द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ फिफ्थ टर्म T5 is equal to 24C4. Right, fifth term is present, that means here we can consider 1 r less, and same way the coefficient of sixth term. So the coefficient of sixth term, so T6 is equal to 24C5. Now after here we can take the ratio. So 24C4 upon 24C5. Now here simplify this term. So 24C4, that means 24 factorial upon 4 factorial, and 24 minus 4, that means 20 factorial. Same way in denominator term 24C5, that means 24 factorial upon 5 factorial, 24 minus 5, that means 19 factorial, 24 factorial, 24 factorial cancel. Now this denominator term written in numerator, and 5 factorial in place of written 5 into 4 factorial into 19 factorial upon 4 factorial, and 20 factorial in place of written 20 into 19 factorial, 4 factorial cancel, 19 factorial cancel, 5 by 20, that means 1/4 is our answer. Okay, so here we get the ratio of coefficient of fifth and sixth term. Okay.